Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and welcome, General Shinseki. I want to tell you that I admire and respect you as much as anyone I have ever known in the armed services, and I'm going to support your nomination. You have been a Purple Heart recipient, so you will know what veterans go through, and you were a great Army Chief of Staff. I also want to say that your predecessor is one of the finest Veterans Secretaries we've ever had, and I know you worked with him because he was your Surgeon General, and I know that the transition will be a very good one. His emphasis on health care has been so positive. He has understood the problems, he has been an action taker, and I just know and will hope that you will stay on that same track. We're opening our 5th trauma center, Class 1 trauma center, that's already been authorized, and I look forward to bringing that to fruition. As you know, I'm the ranking member of the Veterans Affairs and Military Construction Committee on Appropriations, as well as serving on this committee. And there are a few areas that I know you will address, but I just want to point out from my experience that I think are priorities. First, the claims processing wait is about half a year, and that's just unacceptable. We started working on it, and with the great help from some of our members here, especially Senator Murray and Senator Akaka, we have tried to add the supplemental appropriations to add claims processors, but that is something that will need your urgent attention to assure that people don't have a hiatus when they go from active duty to the veteran status in those adjustments. Second, electronic medical records. I know that has been mentioned. That's an area where the VA has performed exemplary, and I think it's known that after Hurricane Katrina, not one veteran's record was lost. That is what we need to put in place that will match the Department of Defense. But frankly, it's the Department of Defense that needs to match the VA so that that seamless transition of medical records occurs. And I hope that it was started under Secretary Peake, and I hope that you will continue and bring that home. I was so pleased that you support the research that we know is necessary for the kind of war that we have and the kinds of injuries that we have that are somewhat different from past wars. And particularly Gulf War research, which my colleague Senator Sanders also has mentioned. He has been a champion of that, as have I. And I talked to the researcher at UT Southwestern who is doing that work over the Christmas holidays, and he said that now that they have the bigger base to test their initial results, they are finding that there are effects from chemicals. It is showing in the brain scans of people who have had these Gulf War syndrome symptoms. So we are going to be able to now take the next step to see how we can add the antidote to the lack of an enzyme in a person's brain that makes them susceptible to those chemicals. And I'm very excited about it and want to make sure that we go forward with this research that is just on the cusp now of showing the results that can be verified so we can protect our warriors who are going to be potentially subject to those. So I thank you for taking this job, and I look forward to working with you.